Hi, Sachii here, and today I'm going to do my week 22 cash stuffing. It's been a minute since I've done this just because I was out for a while, and then when I was out, I was also in the hospital because my supervisor decided to throw a table at me, and yeah, so my PTSD came back, and now I'm addressing it. It's been kind of a whirlwind, to be completely honest. I haven't been doing well. The psychologist hasn't been able to talk to me since the incident happened, and I, again, just not been doing well with this situation. Regardless, I am going to do my cash stuffing. I realized that I had a huge setback. I paid off 3 credit cards last month, and I maxed them out again because of what happened. So, yeah, it's been a rough ride. I'll talk a little bit more about things I'm going to do to help myself heal. But for now, let's just begin. So I have my coin jar. I think this is going to be about $3. I filled it up about 2 weeks ago because my wallet got really full of coins. So the number is very different than the last time I did this, but it is what it is. Yeah. I start a new job today. I think people are aware that I'm not okay based on how I'm talking, how I look, and it's just been, again, it's been a really difficult few weeks. I finally see a psychologist next Monday, and I'm hoping that it ends up being fruitful, unlike the one that I saw, of whom was like, next time someone tries to throw a table at you, you need to ground and meditate, and they won't throw it at you. And I'm like, how many times have a table been thrown at you? A lot? Okay. How many times did your advice work? And she says, this is not about me. I'm like, okay, so none. I reported that session, and hopefully the board is looking into her credentials because that was not okay. So we have 4765 approximately. Also, I love this pen. This is a Tom Studio pen. It is the greatest thing that I've pretty much had. I'm like, now I'm just like, I want to write everything. So yeah, this should be pretty much empty. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's just because I haven't refilled it in a month, but it should be pretty much empty. For groceries, we're gonna put 120, so 2 5s, 250s, 210s. My parents are coming over this weekend. Well, my mom is. My dad's coming in a few weeks because he's got some stuff to do to kind of help me out during this period of time. Again, it's been extremely rough, but yeah. Restaurants will be getting 80, so 50, 10, 2, 10, 5. So let me write this down because I'm starting from scratch again. 80. Okay, so Miel is probably the only one that has some money in it. I think she has 30. She's getting 25, so 2 10s and a 5. She will be getting, first of all, a bath because she stinks, but we're probably just gonna keep bathing her at home, even though she's shedding like crazy, just because she has to get her shots soon, and it's not to say that she's not, it's going to be a little tight, and it's not her fault and it's not my fault. It's just more the fact that we spent a lot on the dog sitter, and then we also spent quite a bit on we have 60 right now, we're adding 120 to gas. I have to get her shots, and I also have to buy a new medication for her monthly medication, so flea and tick plus other things. So yeah, hobbies is going to get another 10. I am currently, so initially I was going to buy more yarn with this, and I think I will. My mom wants me to work on a few yarn projects to try and help me with my with what's going on with me right now, and I completely agree. I've actually been playing guitar and painting offline. I just haven't had the energy to really go back, and Tides is going to get 15. I just haven't really had the energy to show that I'm doing as okay as I can be considering the circumstances. So, yeah. Okay, so Sad Panda is going to get 30, and this will most likely be spent today, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Let me just first, wait, one moment. Okay, bye, beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I probably will cut out part of that because I had to run to another room, play with my dog, and get my calculator. So, Sad Panda is getting 30. Yeah. So, 55 plus, and you can see that my handwriting's not, like, even my handwriting is showing that I'm not okay. 15, 30, so 520. I'm gonna put 520. Okay. So, if you notice, this envelopes, they're not as much as I usually do. There's a reason behind it, and I'll explain as I go. Savings not touching at the moment. Secret is going to get 200 as always. So 200 for Secret. I need to change the number on the savings one, but okay, so Secret is getting, it started off with 400, I think, right? I'm pretty sure it was 400, now it's 600. Yeah, so it's 600. Okay, Secret is 400 plus 200, so, okay. Okay, Miela's getting an extra, I'm actually considering writing smaller just because it's, yeah, is getting 100, and she should already have 100, so she 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so she's got 215, so, and 140 of that will be going to her medications. So, I'm gonna do 115 plus 100 equals 215. We're ignoring the rest of the envelopes, and that's just because of, I joined a rock climbing Bible study, and, it's been pretty great because I've been able to rock climb and also talk to people about the situation that are not affiliated with my job. So travel should be having, it should have 80. Talk to people that are not affiliated with my job and like understand that the whole situation is really messed up. And they've been surprisingly supportive. And so what I'm doing is the extra envelopes, whatever money I have there, because I spent quite a bit of money, I'm kind of hurting. I'm going to be spending it on climbing gear and getting a membership so that I can go more often and feel a little bit more, I should have, again, I'm a real mess. So we've hit the 200 mark here. I'm gonna consolidate this at some point, but for now, please fit. Yeah. So I'm gonna be spending most of my money on climbing gear because I like climbing. I used to be really good at it. I just haven't done it in a minute. So car maintenance should be 800. So that's 600, 700, 800. Why do I have an extra 100? There's a reason why I must have an extra 100. Oh, I know. Okay. Okay. So it was because this was before I made the decision. Oh, shoot. Okay. No, I got it. So 600. Actually, I know why I have an extra 100. It's for my rock climbing. Okay. So what we're gonna do is add these up. Then so 800 plus 200 plus 80 plus. Okay, so that's 12,000 or 1,295. A little bit lower than I would like it to be, but it is what it is at this point. I'm not gonna, you know, fight it. Also, I have an extra 400 here for, no, sorry, I have an extra 40 that I pulled out of my cash wallet before just to see how much I had. So my cash wallet actually did have stuff. I was just, shorter terms dishonest. But anyway, so I have to catch up on a few days of the Fridays. So first one is 53. So, okay, this one is 30. This should be 20 and 10. And then today should be, it looks like 38. So 20, 10, 5, and 8. Okay. So the only one I have left is next week, because it looks like I'm going to get paid on the 27th. Let me confirm if that's, I mean, not confirm, but just, yeah, the 27th is when I get paid, so I'll be able to draw. So I only have to worry about that 1 week, so that's 46. So 20, well, that's interesting. Okay, so there's probably a reason why that happened, but you know what? We'll find out. It probably got stuffed somewhere that it didn't need to, but here we are. Okay, so I just added, so last time I did this, it was, no, okay. You're gonna do this. So I was at 551, so 551 plus 53 plus 30 plus 38 to make 672. 672. Okay. So now we go into the savings challenges, envelopes and whatnot. So first of all, actually, I'm gonna save that for later. Let's do, so 100 is going to the climbing. 60, no, 50 is going to climbing. This should be 41, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. So 191 for climbing. So I should, like, if I do this right, I shouldn't have to pay out of pocket for anything, but I don't know. And also I could always buffer it with something else as well, but regardless, we will see. Yeah, so okay, now we have this to contend with. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I see now. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I don't know how this happened. I'm supposed to have 190. Let me try again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1. So I have 200. What I may do is I'm going to take 50 of these and put it toward the climbing fund, because that's really important to me right now. because I need to get better. And I know that like waiting for the psychologist is the right answer, but right now I need to make sure that I'm covered for my climbing. Okay, so let's do, okay, so let me just put this in my cash wallet, and hopefully, like, I found a consignment store that sells used climbing goods. I'm getting a new harness for sure. The harness, if I can get all the equipment at the consignment store except for the harness, I'm sitting pretty, and I'll use those extra funds for something else completely. But for now, let's work on this. And as always, I forgot to get something to scratch it off. So yeah, I have my keys. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, so $5 and $15. So 15, depending on how much this is, I'll save the rest for the emergency savings. 20 and 5, so 25. 20 and then 5, so now we're at 40. I may be able to finish this. Let me see. 5 and yeah, so we're at 70, which is a good spot to be in, I think. So yeah, that's 70. Okay, and this booklet is done. Let's go into this one as well. I have one more here, and then this is going to go into my debt thing. Yeah. So that's 40, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 25, 30, 35, 40. Put that there, and then go into the next one. Home savings. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one because I want to do something, and it's of course a 50. I don't have 50. Okay, I'm gonna put an IOU for next time because that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, I'm gonna put an IOU for 25 just because I want to do something with the extra funds, and I'll show you what I mean. So today is 13 June. Okay, so we have that, and then that's gonna go into emergency savings. And that would put it into 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Additionally, I think I'm going to, like, if whatever money I have left from my escapade with the climbing gear, I'm going to move into emergency savings or debt. I haven't decided which one yet, but regardless, so I have an IOU written out. Okay, so the last thing, and this is new. Okay, so we're gonna do 65 here, and it's actually plus 200 because I have 200 in the bank, so 265. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is something new. I worked on this when I was like really down. And so I have a bunch of new envelopes in here and a $20 bill, plus the 2 5s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a new savings challenge with this. I got it from Amazon, and I think it's really cute, but it also serves its purpose. So right now we're gonna work on this one. I'm not gonna, let me just, okay, so we have 30. I should be able to complete this one and go into this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so I have 25 here, and then so I need, I may not be able to do that one yet. Which one? Because, like, I have an odd number, and that's why I don't want to do it. Okay, so I have an odd number. I stopped at 25. We're going to do there. So we have 30 here. And this particular envelope set is it's actually included in the secret. It's just more ways for me to save for the secret project that I'm doing. That's not so secret. The people that need to know, but it's just I'm not ready to announce it quite yet, and it might be a while before I do. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and please don't throw tables at your subordinates. It's not a good thing. It really, like, even if they don't have PTSD, it's really not a good thing, and they're lucky that I didn't press charges.